At 19, I worked at a small cafe in my village, serving coffee and pastries to familiar faces. Life was simple, predictable. That was until Ethan walked in one day. He wasn't just any customer. He was charming, confident, and from a wealthy family. Everyone knew him because he owned the only motorcycle shop in town. Ethan had a reputation, and not a good one. He was known for dating multiple girls, leaving them heartbroken. My parents and friends warned me to stay away, but something about him felt different when he spoke to me. One evening, Ethan invited me to a music festival. Excitement rushed through me, and against my better judgment, I lied to my parents, telling them I was going with a friend. The festival was electrifying. Music filled the air, people danced freely, and Ethan kept his attention solely on me. "You're different from the other girls," he said, making me feel special, but the magic ended abruptly. On our way back, he suggested we stop at a cabin, promising it was just to talk and relax. My heart raced with unease, but I didn't want to disappoint him. The moment we entered, Ethan's intentions became clear. He wanted more than I was ready for. When I refused, his charming smile vanished. "You're just like the others," he muttered before storming out, leaving me alone in the unfamiliar cabin. Fear gripped me as I sat there, betrayed and alone. I walked for hours through the dimly lit roads, finally reaching my friend Lily's house. She welcomed me without questions, offering a warm bed and a listening ear. The next morning, I went to work as usual, determined to pretend nothing had happened. But when Ethan walked into the cafe, laughing with his friends as if last night hadn't occurred, something inside me snapped. I confronted him, my voice shaking with anger. "You don't get to treat people like that," I said. He scoffed and walked away, unfazed. That night, I told my parents the truth. They listened, offering support instead of judgment. My boss, Mrs. Carter, overheard our conversation and encouraged me to apply to university in the city. "You have so much more ahead of you," she said. 2 weeks later, I packed my bags and left. The city was overwhelming at first, but I embraced the change. One day, while browsing a bookstore, I met Daniel. He worked at a music store nearby and struck up a conversation about the book I was holding. Unlike Ethan, Daniel was patient and kind. He didn't rush things, and over time, our friendship turned into something more. We shared a love for books and music, spending hours lost in deep conversations. One evening, just as I realized how much he meant to me, Daniel received a call his father was ill, and he had to leave for a while. "I'll be back," he promised. Weeks later, he returned, standing in front of my apartment door with flowers in hand. "I love you," he said. My heart swelled with emotion. This was real love built on trust, respect, and patience. Years passed, and we built a life together. We graduated, pursued our careers, and eventually got married. Our home was filled with books and music, laughter, and love. The day I found out I was pregnant, Daniel composed a song for our unborn child. It was the most beautiful melody I had ever heard. Sometimes I think about Ethan. I wonder if he ever changed, if he found real happiness. But I don't hold any grudges. That painful experience led me to the life I was meant to have. To anyone going through heartbreak or feeling lost, I want to say this: pain is temporary. The right people will come into your life when you're ready. Trust the journey. You'll find your way.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.